one of the areas where the African has a comparative advantage because we have said that we are endowed with a lot of natural resources. We are producing in some areas specific products that you can't find them in any other place. As the Honorable Minister has indicated before, if there is a specific fish that can be harnessed from Lake Victoria or the Nile, that can be taken away to another place. You can only find that in this place. Now, the problem that we're having is that we continue to sell our products just as raw materials, and that's all. And we're not adding value to what we are selling by using intellectual property. By using geographical indications, we are tying the origin of the products in order to add value to that product. Because if a product can only come from one place, then it has value for the fact that it comes from that place. In many products, we are not selling that potential that we have. And Uganda has many examples, not only that fish, we have coffee, we have sesame, we have many other products that can be sold and they can harness a higher price, a premium price, for the fact that they come from Uganda. So the idea of establishing a regional framework or to promoting a national framework on geographical indications is at the heart of our discussions today, because exactly we would like to harness more by adding value to our products by using this intellectual property. So this is one of the areas where we should fight all together in Africa, so that all our products, all our specific products that are present in Africa can be praised by their value for the fact that they come from Africa. So this is an area where we have really a very, your intervention, your contribution in terms of spreading this message for the producers, for them to add value to what they are doing is very much important. We have very good example in some of countries, and nearby in Ethiopia, we had the example of coffee, which was harnessed, was sold like just raw material. And the company then branded it and was selling, saying that this is Ethiopian coffee. And the people were consuming that Ethiopian coffee in those other countries because it was coming from Ethiopia. But the Ethiopia were not benefiting from that. So when they understood the value of what they were having, then they tried to capture value of that. Today, those same farmers who were selling like 10 kilos of coffee and they were remaining poor, today they can send their kids to school, they can improve their houses, they can create more wealth. So this is an example that I think we should follow in Africa.
On top of that, I'm told that every coffee producer or these coffee houses finishes their branding with Uganda Robusta. Everybody who does coffee blending has to add the aroma of Uganda Robusta. And here we don't know that Uganda Robusta is very, very, very precious. Take the question of Tanzanite. Tanzanite is unique to Tanzania. That's why it's called Tanzanite. You know? So Tanzania does not benefit. I don't know whether now they do not benefit from that specific mineral that is unique to Tanzania. The Iroko tree is in Nigeria and Ghana. The fact that there isn't even a scientific name other than the Iroko tree indicates that tree is peculiar to Nigeria and Ghana and those areas. You know, the Muvure tree is specific to these areas. What they call the steel wood, they call it iron wood. Iron wood is unique to this region. You can't find it elsewhere. You know, these are some of the indicators that we've got certain things which we could do, from which we could benefit as a result of this GI program, you know. Because you see, even if you were to produce, like I said, Nile patch, you will never have the Nile. The Nile is already here. If you create another Nile, you will never have the water that the chemical composition of the Nile waters within which the Nile patch grows. If you attain that, it will never originate from Uganda. If you draw the water from Uganda, you never have Ugandans. And if you get Ugandans, you don't have the traffic jam on their streets. So these are some of the things that are unique, to certain regions, which we can sell. For instance, the take tourism, for instance, the matters, the Uganda matters. When I was minister for tourism and trade, I wanted to bottle that water to Namugongo. Do you know how many people draw water from Namugongo every start of June? If you bottled that water and you sold it, do you know how much money you would get from that Namugongo water?
What does the water do for you? That water?
I don't know what it does, but that's where the Uganda martyrs were killed, the area where the Uganda martyrs were killed.
Okay.
Quite a number of people believe the water is blessed. And people come from all over the world to fetch that water. Now, if you prefer that water and you market it as Uganda martyrs water, you know, I was in Jerusalem the other year. I was in Jerusalem.
Jordan.
I was in Jerusalem itself. I went to River Jordan. Jordan is like river which when it is dry. When you hear of the Sea of Galilee, the Sea of Galilee is no bigger than Nkut. I don't know why people. I think people walk on it, and I don't know that I'm not good challenge face, but you look at this thing they call Golgotha, Calvary, the stone where the body of Jesus was laid. It's just an ordinary stone, and people pay to go to see where he was laid, the tomb, nothing, or the Dead Sea. You just go down 400 meters. The place is so hot. It's so hot. The water is so salty that you can't sink. You just lie in the water and you float. And you pay, and then there is mud. The people smear themselves with. You find hundreds of people smearing themselves with that mud, that salty mud. And they make money. And you cannot get that mud elsewhere, anywhere else. So people make money out of it. That mud is the essential ingredients for manufacturing the Ahava beauty products. And Ahava beauty products are the most expensive beauty products in the world. Ask the women. So why can't we sell some of this stuff we have around here, which is nobody has? That's important. So you, as the press, as the fourth estate, the press, this is information you should disseminate. This is information you should use to stimulate the thinking of Ugandans and Africans to be able to benefit from these programs we are trying to put together.